One thing.
Plastic man, sick! Yo, when you see Beenie go for the red interior, right? So I have a job back from the red interior, right? I want to feel like a chatting. You be a turn up in a sat there. Red interior, red guts. I want to so the Beenie go red cut. So we go red cut. I want to do some one vehicle boy. I want to know. How long will you not see this? How long will you not see me going to the red guts? Never styler. Here. How about it, man? Too easy.
So we see both artists go G-Wagon, a Wagon, Beenie Man and Vybz Kartel. A lot of fans are gonna react to this. Skresh, Wagon, bless up all my viewers, all my subscribers out in the world. Hope you all doing well. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell if you haven't as yet. So Vybz Kartel Cop, a 2025 G-Wagon right here as you can see. Little Vybz rolling out in the G-Wagon for the first time. Yeah, people, we're gonna get into that. Also, Cecile and Vybz Kartel finally. We're also gonna get into some more topics right here as Bunty bring out Beenie Man in a post right here. Yes, people, we see Vybz Kartel expose this after. We're also gonna speak about a post with Kemar McGregor speaking about DJ Khaled shortly after Vybz Kartel show. Yeah, people, is like Kemar McGregor come under some fire after that. Also, a lot of plane tickets going up since Vybz Kartel announced that he will be performing in Europe. Yes, people, also Charlie Black take his kids to the USA for the first time right here. Big up Charlie Black. We're also gonna get into some more topics with Tommy Lee and Kodak Black link up.
Yo, Reggae Media TV, better than everything we're bad, and we madder than everything we're mad.
So first thing first, we're gonna kick things off right here as Vybz Kartel Cop the G-Wagon 63. Yes, people, Vybz Kartel simply caption, too easy 2025 G63 Wagon, God is the greatest. This come as Vybz Kartel purchase another house in Florida along with a Cybertruck for Sidem.
How about it, man? Too easy.
Alright, so as the Vybz Kartel say, too easy. Don't surprise if that turning on next big slang. Yeah, people, so as you can see right here, little Vybz all smiling, you know, while he might drive out the G-Wagon for the first time. Yeah, people, so this right here, Vybz Kartel just continue to shock his fans more and more, because when them think that Vybz Kartel finish, him always have something in store. Same way like how him release music. When you think say Vybz Kartel give you enough, him always come back and do something abnormal. So little Vybz right here, it might take a while to push out. It might make sure everything go right, you know, cause you can't scratch the G-Wagon. Yeah, people, as you can see, I reverse it, you know, to the parking lot and thing, well clean. Now if I ask if it's a brand new one, and see them Cybertruck is a 2026, so this right here is a 2025, and little Vybz, as you can see, ready for roll out, first time driving it out. And we see footer I post that Beenie Man actually cop a G-Wagon as well, USB arena, not gone normal, he mentioned. As you can see right here, I know the fans them a go talk. So right here, Vybz Kartel put out a post with Beenie Man in which some people wasn't expecting, I can tell this. But at first we see Bunty put out a post about Beenie Man upcoming show which will be taking place at the UBS arena, and we see right here Bunty caption, Me not inna the Beenie thing because me a big man despite whatever. So because of unity we say, and we all want to see dancehall maintain its global presence worldwide. Let's keep the momentum going. Every arena, stadium or palladium should be full. If you're around in New York area, y'all go out and support our music and culture, all music lovers, because one artist don't make up dancehall. Kaboom! After that, we see Vybz Kartel with a post right here of Beenie Man upcoming show at the UBS Arena. So this weekend, all eyes on Beenie, and it's like some people we see them a come at Beenie Man despite the whole King of Dancehall saga. So it's like Vybz Kartel now to watch that. Him just a support the culture overall. So although Vybz Kartel Barclays Center show was packed, sold out, we see him must support Beenie Man same way. So popular TikToker Blast producer Kemar McGregor, who linked with Beenie Man over the weekend. Y'all supposed to know that DJ Khaled made an appearance at Vybz Kartel concert in Miami. Amidst all of that, producer Kemar McGregor put out a post speaking about how a lot of dancehall artists bow to DJ Khaled and them is a sellout and all of that. So right here we see Kemar McGregor under fire for what he said.
Yeah man, because you don't need to go brother Gary go buy your life. Because me notice something while going around here so. Kemar McGregor, let me ask you a question. Now long time being the man at the Batman show. Alright. RuPaul interview. Who is RuPaul? Clearly remember Kemar McGregor. Who is RuPaul? RuPaul are one of the biggest fish in America. Everybody know that. Beenie Man did an interview with him. Right or wrong? Right. Anyway, you were the one who set that interview up for RuPaul and Beenie Man to link up. RuPaul number is in your phone, Kemar McGregor. We get your file. Footer Hype now becomes your friend. Straight Nation boss. But now see what the Straight Nation boss do? Him run behind every man who him turn round and call fish and then turn round and friend them. So who is the biggest fish? You are the flag itself. When I look on Footer Hype right now, me I see the gay flag. And the gay flag me see when me see Footer Hype. Now Kemar McGregor, you want to play big man. Out here about Buju Banton, Bounty Killer, Mavado, can you play tough? And Vybz Kartel. Because you can't own up to Vybz Kartel is the king of dancehall. Because you don't feel like say Beenie is still the king. How? What you see Beenie Man do to be the king of dancehall still? Beenie Man was the king before. And it's time up. Wanna move on. So you Footer Hype and Beenie Man, uno no know say. The world done gone past uno long time. Uno stuck in a one delusional world. Eh? Right now, now forget updated, brother. Because uno are going like someone and have no sense. Oh yeah, this Bounty Killer. Okay, so when you said DJ Khaled and them man yeah, I got behind DJ Khaled them and them are cut dancehall and Ray. Come on, McGregor, what you do for dancehall? Who you put out there of lately? What's the last artist you put out and when they? Which one of your artists them at right now? Kemar McGregor, which artist you have at right now? Which artist? Bro, the only person you can come out and talk about is Beenie Man gear this and Beenie Man gear that. And that's why you're a dick sucker for Beenie Man. Because that's all you can come. You can never extend yourself and say other artists. You only talk about Beenie Man. Anything hurt Beenie Man, hurt Kemar McGregor. And you make Footer Hype a gas like you. Because right now, you see him there in your comment section. Yes, that's true. Footer Hype. Kemar McGregor have RuPaul number in his phone. Make RuPaul give you an interview because he make Beenie Man get an interview from RuPaul. The whole owner and the whole gay flag on herself.
So during a recent interview with Walk and Talk, Ninja Kid explain how he got the name Golaza during Vybz Kartel and Mavado clash.
Father called me Golaza. Because me and my father afraid and me and Kartel afraid.
Oh, you do it in them already?
Eh?
Oh, you do it in the war?
Let me know me do it. Them well. Me not gonna take. Me not say yo. My father side me depend on our Kartel side. Nah, man, I'm a friend. Them are artists. Them are artists to me. They are artists. They are not warriors. I'm gonna shoot them one another. You see the none of them kill them one another today. All right. You see? And if me they take my father side, me and Kartel wouldn't good. Me not take no side. I'm a friend. Them are artists. Everybody are artists to me. Bounty Killer, Beenie, right? All of them are artists to me. Capleton, Cecile, all of them are artists to me. I'm a friend them. That's why we are always the writers of so. One Ninja Kid.
So fans react after Vybz Kartel announced his show for Europe. You know Vybz Kartel will be in the UK, he will also be in Paris, and fans are gonna explain what happening with the flights. It's like the flight prices are already going up. Same thing like Freedom Street back then in Jamaica, and we see the place get busy already.
Yo, when Vybz Kartel announced him to bring Freedom Street concert to Malta, the airline ticket prices went sky high. Now, for people like me who traveled to Malta before, you know that on a regular day, the airline tickets are not expensive. Me say that for say this, me can only imagine how some UK people feel right now when them find out the Vybz Kartel are forward at London O2 the 4th of September, which is only a week apart from the concert in Malta. Some people are fumed, some people are punched the wall, based on the facts that the airline tickets for Malta was so expensive. If them didn't know the Vybz Kartel are go forward a foot London O2, me know say a lot of people wouldn't go to Malta, I'm sure of that. But I say go, don't beat yourself too much. We don't have no special ability for seeing in the future. Just go Malta full joy yourself. We are going to go London O2 the 4th of September, and we are going to full joy ourselves.
So Kodak Black enjoying Jamaica, and while in Jamaica we see him link up with Tommy Lee right here for a video shoot. So right here, big up Charlie Black taking his kids to the US for the first time. Big up Charlie Black as a good father.
Yeah.
So right here we have some announcement that Cecile joins Vybz Kartel as headliner for Trinidad's One Caribbean Music Festival. Reggae firebrand Cecile has officially been added to the powerhouse lineup of the One Caribbean Music Festival, joining headliner Vybz Kartel for what promises to be a historic celebration of Caribbean music and culture on May 31st at Queen's Park, Savannah in Trinidad and Tobago, with soca, calypso, chutney, reggae and dancehall taking center stage. Fans will be treated to a sonic feast, and Cecile's presence is expected to bring an electrifying dose of conscious fire to the proceedings. Known for his commanding stage presence and prolific discography, Cecile's addition adds undeniable weight to the show already brimming with anticipation. However, the buzz around Kartel's scheduled appearance has not been without controversy. Trinidad and Tobago's Defense Minister Wayne Sturge has issued an immigration directive placing strict limitations on the dancehall star movements during his visit. The order reportedly bars Vybz Kartel, born Adidja Palmer, from participating in media interviews, school visits, or community outreach, citing concerns over his influence on vulnerable youths. Sturge emphasized that Vybz Kartel overturned murder conviction was due to a legal technicality rather than exoneration on merit, while his fans await his long-anticipated return to the Caribbean stage following following his 2024 release from prison. These restrictions underscore the ongoing debate surrounding his legacy and presence in public life. So, case against dancehall artist Kip Rich postponed to September 19. According to the Jamaica Gleaner right here, the case against dancehall artist Kip Rich, who is being accused of promoting gang violence in a song, was today postponed in the St. Catherine Parish Court because the case file is incomplete. Kip Rich, whose given name is Marlon Pluckett, was charged by the police over a song that they claim endorses gang violence and pays tribute to alleged one other gang leader, Othniel Tickman Laban, who was fatally taken out by the police. The 45-year-old is charged with the use of audio and audiovisual communication to promote criminal activity. In court today, acting senior parish court judge Janelle Nelson Gale was informed that a report from the Police Communication Forensic Cybercrime Division is still outstanding. As a result, the case was pushed back to September 19. Kip Rich is out on station bail. According to allegations, on January 25, the police heard and saw a WhatsApp recording that allegedly contains lyrics endorsing criminality, the one other gang, and threats against the police in retaliation for Laban's killing. An investigation was launched revealing that the song titled Stay Far Freestyle was performed by Pluckett. He, along with several other men, was listed as person of interest by the police and asked to turn himself in. The entertainer admitted to recording the song for a promoter but stated that he had no ill intent. He later surrendered to the Spanish Town Police accompanied by his lawyer and was subsequently charged. He is being represented by attorney at law Patrick Peterkin. So right here, moving along, the next topic, we see some updates about Usain Bolt as SSL fraud slows Bolt's musical stride. So you know Usain Bolt, he's also into music, and this whole SSL thing seem like it a get to him certain ways. Now say it make Usain Bolt broke, but we are gonna get into this and see where Usain Bolt has say. So sprint legend Usain Bolt has pressed pause on his music career following the disappearance of his 6.2 million from his investment account in Jamaica last year. Bolt ventured into music production after his retirement from track and field, launching 2 labels, 9.58 Records and a team. However, the financial scandal has forced him to hit pause on his musical pursuits. What happened shocked the system, so I kinda take a step back. Hopefully, in the future, we can lean back into it. Right now, we might do a 1 or 2 thing, but nothing as intense as we used to, Bolt said. A company owned by the sport legend was allegedly defrauded of 6.2 million US, or almost 950 million JMD, at investment firm Stocks and Securities Limited. A multi-million-dollar fraud and irregularities which were uncovered at the investment company in January 2023 ballooned past 30 million US, or 4.7 billion JMD, with more than 200 accounts impacted. Bolt's holding company, Wellgen, filed a lawsuit against SSL and Jeanan Panton, a former client relationship manager at SSL, to recover damages of 6.2 million US, the original sum he invested, or alternatively 12.7 million USD. Wellgen's account was opened at SSL in 2012. The sprint legend said the funds were for his retirement. On Saturday, the 8-time Olympic gold medalist also showed up at Couples San Soki in St. Anne in support of the children charity. The event, headlined by dancehall icon Shaggy and featured Lila Ike, attracted a host of celebrities and was declared a success. It was hosted by the Issa Trust Foundation, the charitable arm of Couples Resorts. Backstage on Saturday, Bolt was in good spirits, smiling for photos with fans, chatting with Shaggy and soaking up the energy of the evening. "I'm good as I can be," Bolt told the Star when asked how he was coping with the recent loss of his father, Wellesley Bolt, and the unresolved disappearance of his money from SSL. He said that his labels always try to promote positive music and try to uplift the young youth, even as he disclosed that he has had to slow things down. "It's been a tough time and a lot of things been going on, and so I just have to take my time," he said about his foray in entertainment. In the meantime, Bolt said he would continue his tradition of giving back. He recently donated an autographed t-shirt to the Issa Trust Foundation's silent auction aimed at raising funds to construct the Mary Issa Pediatric and Adolescent Health Center in Richmond, St. Anne. "When it comes to charity, I always try to give. If you follow my career and follow me, you will see that anytime I can give or support anything, I always try because I understand the struggles through life and I know the impact I can make. Anybody come and ask, I try to give and try to help as much as possible," he said, explaining his decision to support the Issa Trust Foundation's initiative. Asked whether the financial setback had affected his outlook, the world record holder over 100 meter and 200 meter said he is trying not to let it affect his charitable spirit. "To be truthful, I must say it has made it giving a little harder, but I understand the struggles with Jamaican people and I also understand that if I am going through this, then I understand what other people are going through. If I can help, I will always help Jamaica. Jamaica is somewhere I love. I could have left years ago, but this is somewhere I love," Bolt said. A devoted father of 3, Olympia born in 2020 and twin sons Thunder and Saint born in 2021. Bolt shared that his main focus is his children. "My kids are getting big, so right now I have to try and make an impression on them because the more you are around, the better it is to help teach them the right way. And especially with the example set by my father, the discipline and how he showed me the right way, I have to instill all these things in my children. And to do that, you have to be around as much as you possibly can. I still do sponsorship and other work, but in between that, I try to spend as much time with them as possible." So Cecile condemns violence against women. Entertainer Cecile is using her platform to denounce the alarming rate of violence against women in Jamaica. The dancehall artist took to her Instagram to express frustration over the frequent reports of women being beaten, missing, or found dead. Cecile alludes to the constant stream of negative news affecting her personally, making it hard for her to be happy and post music. "Every day, an ex-female is either missing, found, DEAD, or beaten," she wrote, urging Jamaicans to take a stand against normalization of such incidents. Cecile also criticized the influence of social media personalities who seem to profit from promoting slackness and violence. "Look at the people you have influencing kids. People used to have to hide slackness one time. Now it gets you likes and jobs, she stated. Cecile's outcry comes amid peaceful demonstrations staged today in support of University of Technology student Anissa Dilworth, who was reported missing on May 7, and a nurse practitioner who was physically assaulted last week while en route to work. The man seen on a viral video assaulting the nurse last Tuesday in St. Andrew has been slapped with multiple charges. Meanwhile, police say, while formal identification is pending, forensic analysts, investigators believe that human skeletal remains discovered over the weekend in St. Catherine belong to the...
I've heard you say numerous times that the Bible is one of the main contributors to the issues African people experience across the world, right?
Yeah.
For those listening, could you explain why do you believe the Bible has negatively impacted the minds of black people so much?
You want the short answer, right?
No, we want the full answer. We want the full answer.
All right. The Bible, as we have it in the Western world as of now, was used to pacify black people. And after them come Africa, in a certain place Africa, when David Livingstone and Richard Burt and all these people come, them have the Bible. And there's a saying in Kenya when them say, when the white man come, them taught us to pray with our eyes closed. And when we open it, they had our land and we have the Bible. And whether it's a proverb or not, from that time until now, we see black people hold on upon the Bible more than how them hold on upon them pride of them race and the consciousness where them did have when them did in Africa as a people. Because the white man come show you a book where them copy. Because we must remember, say, when them did make a version of the Bible at the time, 500 odd years ago, there was no printry. So them copy the Bible with hand. And when them copy it with hand, the man who copy it, whether they understand what I say or not, they have to put it to make him understand what I say. So when them write it down, it come to you as for him interpretation. And they use it to oppress African people from them time to the point where there's nothing else where the white man create in front of black people. We have subjugated and have helped to keep black people in line like the Bible. Not them politics, nothing else. The Bible is where them use and control black people. And if you ask anybody we're into the Bible, when them quote the Bible and tell you say it's the word of God. Now if you tell a man say this book, the thing will make you, the thing will make the heaven and the earth, this is them word. This is the word of that thing. There's no way you as a subjugated fool can go around that. So for them to say this book is the word of God, you as a, what them call a sinner, as a person who look for salvation, you can't go around it. And that is really what them use. Why I say that? I say that because for 500 years, right now, 500 odd years since the Bible, King James Bible come to we so. When we look on the world, when we look on the Spanish-speaking, Caribbean-speaking, English-speaking countries, the church is the main source of our education. Because most of the school them was started by the church. Most of the school them was dominated by a denomination of the church. So what we find now say that
them connect education with the Bible. And you can't get around that. You can't get around the Bible. And every time a man interpret the Bible, him say, God say. Now, how can you, a man who never hear about this thing yet, but you believe in a God, and him say, God say, oh, you are going to oppose him? You can't oppose that. Him come and tell you, God say, and anything where you say outside of that, you're a heathen or you're a devil. When a man come like me, I not believe in a God, I not believe in a devil now. What happened to the people them who never hear about the Bible yet, never hear about Jesus yet? Are they going to be tried and found guilty of not believing in Jesus? Because you have people in the world never hear about Jesus yet. Because white people don't reach this so. All that China and some, people see China as a city. You have rural areas in China. You know, the Tibetan them get isolated from China because they want them own independence. And from them time until now, they might try to get rid of Buddhism from China because them say them don't know spiritual thing like the Tibetan them. Them not accept nothing but for them cultural expression, which is Buddhism. In India, you have about 14 million different religions. And none of them not include Christianity. So how you get these people now to come around to your understanding and say the Bible is only black people who you find most away in this part of the world and Africa. Because we are the only people who people come in your country and take you out and carry you to the next country. Them never go, Africa never go in our next country yet and take out people and carry them go to the next country and colonize them. We have conquered other people, but we never take them out of them country and carry them go to our country or colonize them. White people take out of our country and carry go for them country, other people country, like America, like Caribbean, and colonize we. But the main thing that them have is not the gun, it's the Bible. That is what them use, the Bible. And if a black man start to read the Bible, him start to recognize, say, what if the things them were in there? Him not believe it. But guess what? Him have to twist it around the next way if he accept it. Yeah, so now him start to believe something where him want unbelieve, but him make that something now become part of seeing belief. You know? And that is like what I find with a whole heap of people who accept Christianity in our me live, in a Jamaica. I'm not saying there no other way, but Jamaica me talk about. That them will give up GLP and them give up PNP, but them nah give up Christian thinking. Even the gunman them, the man them have Bible in them back pocket. Me people, me a gunman attack and I say, boy, me I tell you, you know, God make me not get the policeman to catch me, you know, because me shot the boy, you know. And I see the boy dropping on my road, and I hear police are coming, and I say, God make the police. I say, eh, you just murder a man and I tell another man, say, God make the policeman to catch you. And people have that way there. Them have that way there where a car drive, two people in the car and the car crash. And the driver foot broke. And people come and I say, boy, thank God I know the 2 foot broke. Me I say, yeah, thank God I no broke me 2 foot. And why I broke one? You know, man dead over precipice and one man saved. And people come and say, God save him, thank God, Jesus, thank God, and get saved. They want to the man who go down over the precipice. They're dead. If it not go your way, you see the devil. If it go your way, you see God. Or you know good, or you know bad. You have to know good, you know. Or you know good. You have to know bad.
Because you have to have something associated good with to say something wrong. So what them developing is a good and bad thing, a God and devil thing. We never have no God and devil in our tradition. We never have no God and devil in our tradition. When something go wrong, we blame the gods. We blame the God of this or the God of that. Even when rain fall, if you're looking at Yoruba tradition, even at Santeria, all I do is the God of the gods, and then you have the other God, Shango and all these things. And Shango is a God. So if something happen, I give praises. If you feel you want rain to fall, you go to that God. If you want water, you have God of the water. You never have no devil. You know, see? And that is what they put you in, now, because if you start to believe that, people say you're pagan. When you look on voodoo, and them talk about this and animism, but everything is connected, and it have life. Christianity not tell you that. Christianity said this is that, so it goes that. From it now, my life, it have no significance to the thing. I don't know how much dog in heaven or lion in heaven. I never hear about animals in heaven yet. I wonder if I go up there and see nothing. Like bird, me no want to go there so. Because I'm a human being and I'm used to that. Maybe when you're dead now and go up there, you don't really need to see that. But then maybe you don't need to see nobody up there. I mean, you're a Rasta man. Even Rasta man now. Me a Rasta man I say, the dread dead, you know, why I'm gone to Zion. I mean, question that. Because I say, then tell me something now. They mean say, appear dead people gone to Zion. My thing says, but me just like say Rasta. It says Zion is in Ethiopia. And me get to understand it a different way. Now, say Zion, they are Israel, the land of Israel. Because I go there already. I go to Zion and them show me about David Berry. And I say, them people are not easy, you know. And when I look at pure tourists, they're there. Pure tourists. That's when me and Tony will look at me and say, boy, brethren, that's where it reach now. Because we talk about Zion and Jamaica, about Zion. And we start to turn Zion in a spirit place. See? Because we start to say, Zion is a well, older place, no sin cannot enter there. But then again, we have to say, Ethiopia, Zion. So, it's the Bible them get that from, you know. Its foundation is in the holy mountain, the Lord loveth the gates of Zion, more than all the dwellings of Jacob. Glorious things are spoken of thee, O city of God. What am I talking about? It's a city where King David lived. That is what I talk about, you know. It's a praise to the King of Israel. It's not to God, you know. His foundation is in the holy mountain. The man who write it is writing to David. I praise David. The Lord loveth the gates of Zion more than all the dwellings of Jacob, which is the other tribes of Israel, because them have praised Judah. So when a man has said, no, boy, the man dead and him gone to Zion. Why, him all right. He said, why, him dead? They talk about him all right, but I prefer to living than dying. Human being is the only creature on earth when no same about dead, and every day him get up and tries to prevent it. That is what happened. And Rasta say, me bad, when name, well, born away a lot, but Peter Tosh. Peter Tosh say, him can't dead. And when them say him can't dead, him know me like, a man shoot him and him drop in a coffin. It means him can't dead, him go live forever. That's all them wives start to believe it too. And man go and go shoot him. And me hear some elder man, him never say him can't dead, means say him spirit. I go on, him a talk about how him stay at son, him can't dead. How can a man think that? Because he might interpret the Bible. And that he might interpret, you know. It's the Bible make him say that, you know.
Do you feel there's anything to learn from the Bible? I understand.
A whole heap of things that if you learn. What you say, man?
Nah, I want to clear that because I think some people think that like your view of the Bible is a totally negative thing, and they don't understand this.
No, well, if I listen to my radio program, I wouldn't say that, man. Look here, man. You know, I am quote the Bible about 3-4 times or so. Eh?
I want you to clear it up for the people, please. Yeah.
I have to clear it up because I don't understand why I have to clear up that. I have to clear up that, Bridget. But just go treating about the Bible. Eh? If the watchman said the danger and don't want the people, the brother, the people, the Bible that come from, Then we could have say, there is things in the Bible that you can refer to. But people sometimes, them is so fundamentalist in them thinking that them use the Bible so literal.
Justify everything.
That them can't pass the parable. It's like, all right, Brother Nancy is a Ashanti thing, But every Brother Nancy story have a meaning. But you don't go look for a spider water. You don't go to Africa go say, tell me something where Brother Nancy live. And that which house bottom him live. No, it's a parable that when you say it have a greater meaning to it. So there's a whole heap of story in the Bible that is parables. But somehow black people will happen is literally.
That's the problem.
And then now them get caught in the madness. All right. Haile Selassie said, we in Ethiopia have one of, or maybe you hear me say it already, we in Ethiopia have one of the oldest version of the Bible. Whatever old it might be, whatever language it might be, the language remains the same. All right. Him go back and make a thing say, until the philosophy that hold one race superior and the other inferior. And him say, until the color of a man's skin is of no significance than the color of his eye. And he mention other things until. And then him say, until that day, we Africans will fight if it is necessary. Because we are confident the victory of good over evil. Now, if Haile Selassie proclaims, say, them in Ethiopia are one of the oldest version of the Bible. And then him go back now, go make a speech and say, until, what is the philosophy that hold one race superior and the other inferior? Racism, white supremacy, that is the philosophy you matter about. Undeniable. I dare any man to come dispute that. Until the philosophy that hold one race superior and the other inferior. And then we don't have the thing him say, because him never say until that day war, And Bob Marley said that, Him say, until that day, we Africans will fight if it is necessary. All right, tell me something now. We can't stop fight, don't it? No, we will stop fight. Him say, until. That is the operative word. Until. So when we see white people criticize, because I say that in an interview and all that, and it go viral all over the world, And some white people come say, see it? Man, against Haile Selassie word, you must say Haile Selassie say until that philosophy. Tell him now read the whole light. Him say until that day we Africans will fight. Him African? Him an African? He must go tell him father, when him come here about Rasta philosophy, he must go tell him father and mother about that philosophy. Don't come turn around and say, boy, MUTA racist, because that Haile Selassie racist, him say that. Him say until. And until that day, when that day come, I will all right. But all I know say white supremacy, colonialism, and racism still exists. And I have to fight right now. Because that is where Leonard Howell come and set up. Leonard Howell come and him say we must stop worship no King of England. And when Haile Selassie crowned on 1932 of November, him said, see we king there, our redeemer that. If we supposed to have a redeemer, see him there. So we point to him, Haile Selassie. Him our redeemer. Some people say him the Christ and all sort of things, and second coming of Jesus and all them some there. See? So if a man feels me a fight, yes, because a man put the thing into context. See it into context. So when we say, me not believe in a God and me not believe in a devil, no, I say, see, them are atheists. Me not atheists. You mad? Me not atheists. Me a atheist I mean, I walk barefoot all over the world to Rams, you know, you know, you just with that. Eh? I mean, my yard and make sure say certain food not coming at my house and certain food me not eat. I'm depend on the road, you know, if you go to my hotel room to rot it, me sure say me go in there, me not make people go buy food for me unless me write it down. No sugar, nothing in there. No animal product, nothing in there. And if you can't read the ingredients, don't buy it. Because that's how them chip it to. Them put bicuncle things, you don't know it's what that. Me are no biologist or me no chemist. We don't know what is the meaning of those words. We must say void of. No GMO, no. If I see that planet, I say, all right, I read on more. Say, all right, no sugar, no additives. I say, okay. Let me find out a beetroot yesterday. No additives. No, let me just put beetroot and lime. I say, all right, I can't work with that. And I see it. So if that me I work with, so me not a atheist. Me just find some me I think. And me find some whole of people lack of that understanding of thinking, critically thinking about certain things. So I'm fight against you. And most of the thing when me talk is true, me go experience it. I'm live it in the bush. I'm hear brethren who have certain knowledge and understanding of certain things. And me don't fight against it. But me listen to them. It's only like when I hear them say certain things now. I'm going to say, don't, brethren, oh, yeah, say that. You know, see, where you get that from? I'm going to say, God, actually, that's why I made the heaven and the earth. Where you get that from? I just had to born in 1892. We must say, I just had to make the heaven. But come I turn I just had to not God. I just had to say, higher than God. It's just simple. People would have vexed me say that, but it's the truth. Because I can't relate to Haile Selassie, the no's and the yes of Haile Selassie. I can't relate to God. Oh, I got go be like Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ born a virgin, right? And him raised from the dead and all them something there. And you want me be like him? Me can't be like him, Rasta. And feed 5,000 people, so much fish and barley and all them something there. Me don't know. Me can't do that. So I'm going to live like him. Would have got born like him, virgin, and grow up from some fisherman and walk and water. And a magician business that. I don't have the connection there with Finn Father. I don't know who Jesus' father is, but I don't have a connection with that.